That's only one way to start.
The defenders that have performed at VVD's level is Rio, John Terry, and Vidic. I mean, how long are we going to act like this guy's a top striker, man? Champions League final.
We got to the Champions League final and lost to Liverpool. I'm cool. I've accepted that I moved on.
Worst week ever as a Spurs fan. I
think the most pertinent issue that we can discuss, and I've said that I'm not.
Guy loves a big word.
That's the dumbest thing you've said on this pod. You just said
Spurs
are in turmoil. You know you want to say it. Don't let him press you.
Get 20% off all Manscaped products plus free shipping with the promo code STTV.
Welcome back to another episode of Stoppage Time TV. We're live in the flesh, live and direct in effect. You already know what time it is. I'm not rattled this week. I can just flow, you get me? I was there, fam. Last week was a bad week for me still, but this is.
What was Chelsea scored the other game?
We drew, but it's not as bad as things are getting better. Things are getting better.
Is that Chelsea standards now? Is that Chelsea standards now?
Things are getting better.
Man are coming here with a big smile on their face for drawing.
No, no, heads not as high
the
anymore.
other day when I said our standards are different at our clubs. Fair enough.
We're moving silence now. It's huffing.
I haven't said a word.
You man, this is interesting. You should tell me it was the Silly Hats pod. I would have come with my thing as well, bro. What the pound? The Silly Hats. But listen, man, we're back. Last one of the year. And what a year it has been. Listen, thank you so much for rocking with us.
For real.
But let's get into the usual proceedings, man. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure your notifications are on. Make sure you're following the personals. Make sure just make sure you're there, man. Listen, next year we're going bigger and better. And to begin, hold tight. The 3-point collectors. We have a new
3-point collectors.
We have a new one this week.
What is it?
Hold tight for postponements. It's a new one. Hold tight the postponements. Hold tight the participants. I celebrate the rest. It's like we need that. Hold tight the participants. Hold tight the teams that are happy with their managers. Interesting debate online. Hold tight the overachievers. Hold tight the underachievers.
Plenty of them.
Hold tight the revivals. You know, supposedly turning the corners. Them man there. And hold tight the last minute winners. I'll give you that one because that's what he's not even paying attention.
I'm just looking at the table.
Inform us what's going on.
Wait, you guys have you seen? Have you seen? They just drew 0-0 still. They just drew 0-0. Do you know what that means?
Tell us.
What, you're 3 points behind of a game in hand?
Yeah, man. Just 3 points behind.
So what are you telling me, Cam? Title charge. What does that mean?
We move in silence.
Production. Have you heard?
We move in silence.
Have you heard the?
That's what they do now.
We move in silence is the new one. But have you heard
running.
this one about empty barrels make the loudest noise?
Yeah. Empty barrels. That's if you speak. That's if.
No, but the barrel's empty because if you move in silence, the barrel can still move. You get me? You know, so it depends on the perception.
Old school.
You know that one's there.
I like that.
But listen, before we go any further, man,
my
guys
silence is louder than opinions. That's all I gotta say. Read into it as much as you want.
I cannot wait.
Read into it as much as you want. I haven't said a word, so you get me. Just
what's that? Is that one for the man them online, the online communities?
Who used to do that celebration? Someone used to run to the cameras.
Who was this again?
I think was it Raul? No, Raul used to do the ring. Anyway, I'll try to remember.
Listen, you guys have seen the news a few weeks ago. Was it a few weeks ago? Probably about 2 weeks ago. Probably sums up our year, man. We've worked hard, and we've yielded, some benefits. And
what news?
The news of our sponsor.
Stoppage Time TV is sponsored
Come
now,
on,
baby.
live in the flesh, obviously. Got the little.
What are you saying? What opening packages on set?
Yeah, come on.
Hey.
What is this?
See what we've got
Christmas gifts have arrived, baby.
Hold tight the sponsors and that.
Tight the sponsors, Manscaped. Yeah?
Listen.
Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the club.
Got some nice stuff.
Cam. I show them there, mate. Enjoy the feeling of fresh, clean balls.
What? Oh, okay, cool. See? Everyone's got their little.
Let's see. What are you saying? They're giving us teas. Your
Teas
balls will think.
They
Your
got
balls will thank you.
They got young ball deodorant.
Come on.
Listen, all I'm gonna say now is we've got a special discount code.
Say nothing.
It's 15% off production.
20%.
See,
That-
not even being kind. 20%
20% off.
STTV.
Yeah, I've a couple of people have.
Yeah, I was about
active
to say.
on that.
I was about to say. Hold to all of the man them that we sent the news to, and we said, listen, we've been working hard, and this has happened. Everyone that said massive congratulations and started using the code already, big up you guys. Continue to do that. Continue to support as well. This doesn't happen without you guys, innit? So appreciate it.
100%.
But listen,
Great
big
way to end the year, man.
Yeah, but big shout out to Manscaped as well, because it's one thing to see the vision and it's another thing to back you. Understand? So hold tight, them. Listen. This is the best of the best. This is
Is that the lawnmower 3.0 thing, yeah?
What you did your homework?
I know.
Someone's
doing
their homework.
I know. I be doing.
Fam,
me.
Trust
you get
me.
me. Listen, we
The
got
way
the
my girl's been
toner.
flossing with my things,
Boy.
she'll be grateful now, boy.
Man said, oh, this guy's down.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
We live, baby.
We live, baby. You don't get this good now. Hey.
That's
Wow,
funny.
so
So, hey,
lit.
but man, them yo,
What's in it?
do you remember? That's this stuff is for your balls. Don't start using it on your chin and start coming
end
in
up
with,
like-
and start coming with ingrowns and that. Please, this is for your balls. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Don't cross contaminate.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
man,
Y'all
them
read that?
there's the public service now.
No
Obviously,
balls.
we're in
Well,
tier
thank
3 and 4 in it, but I know some of the man them out there are deviants, and like I know we've been locked in for a long time. So
Cuz.
all I'm gonna say is,
That's
if you
that looking proper.
this is
though.
amazing.
That's
This is
my one,
amazing.
yeah?
Listen, yeah, that's your thing there. This is amazing. Listen, man, them. If you're gonna go on your whipping excursions, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, don't listen. The man them have been down a few points this year. Don't disgrace the man them. Listen, take care of yourself. Get yourself good. We've got a young 20% off for you, and then go about your business. You get me?
Listen, I know
Like,
a lot of men.
Be manscaped. You get
Yeah,
me?
a
Be
lot of man-
manscaped.
A lot
You
of
get
men.
me? You get
A
me?
lot of men are a lot of men don't get in the first place. So I know down there is growing. You know what I mean? I know down there is growing, but of course it's tier
Hey,
4.
it's a rough year.
You're meant to be staying at home. So if you're staying at home and you're letting your thing grow, then
Look after
when
yourself.
lockdown's over, please don't turn up with it all bushy and that. Come on, don't turn up with it all
Listen,
bushy.
I'm just-
Look
just-
after yourself.
There
Simple
is
as
just
that.
personal.
Look after
personal
yourself.
hygiene. Listen,
Personal
like,
hygiene.
look after yourselves. Like, listen, this is important stuff. Listen, certain man, you don't even. They probably don't even know they need to look after their things. You get me? They're saying what? How many RPM is that?
That's the sound of success, baby. That's the sound of clean. That's the sound of you're about to get some cheeks.
It even says gentle and skinny.
Let her
you know?
inhale that freshness. Manscaped, baby.
Just rub your fingers with some manscaped.
Hey, run your fingers, she's a manscape. Hey, run your fingers.
With some
Okay, that's you know right. Hey, you're a legend for that. You remember that one still.
Oh, listen.
Run your
no.
fingers, you some manscape.
but
Hey,
I
that's
know-
lit still. All
That
right,
might be the jingle.
That's the jingle.
Hey, we might have to make a tune, blood.
That might be
We
the
might have to
jingle,
make
huh?
a tune. Trust me.
No, but on a real sick way to end the year, man. We've had 2020's been an interesting year, man. I mean, I was looking through some of the content we've put out. We had Zoom era. We had my absentee little few weeks after I had my boy.
Yeah.
We had that's
Big
all
ups,
this
for
year,
real.
man.
Big
We've
year,
had
man.
we've had so much. We've had
Bro, we've had
guests. We've had even not even the
We didn't have
guests.
guests last year.
We've had the newspapers, but I'm not talking about Carlton Cole. I'm talking about in terms of the interviews you
Yeah.
man done and everything.
Yeah.
We've had
Great stuff, man.
individual stuff. You're the king of the Lily Whites now. They hated you. They loved you. They hate you again. You've had your YouTube. I've done my stuff.
Controversial
a-
cams.
Listen,
They love
it's
it.
been a good
They
year,
love
man. And like, you know what? Like they say never blow your trumpet, but I mean from even what everyone else saying, like we've worked hard, man. And credit to you guys for messing with it, because like without the feedback and what time is the episode dropping, all of that, it's sometimes don't get me wrong.
Collectors.
This is not an easy thing. It's not easy to come here every week and produce like
And not
Fri-
bore people.
and
say
yeah,
the same things.
and think of new
whatever.
things and like, and don't think that. Of course, we come here, we get it popping, cool, but like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. It's not just sort of standing here and just vibes and like, there's a lot of like mental preparation and stuff. So real talk, fam. Flipping the amount of times we've had to mess each other.
Editing,
Fam, real talk. Hold tight production. I'm never gonna lie, 'cause
for real.
production stepped up. I won't lie. Q3, you were looking a bit shaky and with the black and white thing and that, but Q4, you stepped up. I'm not gonna lie. Like you earned your Manscaped package. I'm not gonna lie.
It's about how you end the year.
Hey,
bro.
your balls will thank you. Your balls will thank you,
Hey,
bro.
you can get
Trust
some
me.
shout out in the comments.
Yeah,
as well,
real
you know?
talk. Production's growing as a
Production.
persona still, but on a real, like, thank you guys for just appreciating what we're doing, man. Like, I'll be honest, if we did this and there was no sort of appreciation, I think we'd get the love of it.
Bro,
But it
we
makes it easier when the appreciation is there. But I mean, looking back at the year, what would you say some of the funny moments were in terms of this? One thing that stands out for me is definitely Zoom error and Cam's mic.
Joe, man.
Fam, we've gone from Cam's mic to sponsorship in what? In fruit. That's a miracle in itself, bro.
Because you know the thing was, we started the Zoom area and it was already a bit like.
No, bro, it
Yo,
wasn't
what app do
Zoom.
we use?
It was
It
house party error.
was the first one we used.
It was
as well.
house party error.
This is how bush we was moving. It was
House
all
party.
on the fly.
House
It
party
was
error.
house party, and every week you'd just get Cam in his whip, and man would just be like, "Yo, Cam, why
Fam.
you always on the go? Do you live your
Hey,
car?"
Cam, are you an Uber driver? Hey, Cam, is that your
That
daddy?
was the one.
Hey, Cam, is it your daddy in your
driver.
background? Hey, Cam, this man, they were listen, it's been a tough year.
Cam had girls walking in the back of his video.
Bro,
Fam,
man
yeah.
had all sorts going on. Because you're in your crib, bro. Man, them are like, yo, in their
You're not in
comfort
studio.
zone. Cuz it's not studio no more. But, bro,
No, I bet
that
it's been
was...
one.
I feel like we
Thank you.
had to go through that almost to appreciate
Yeah,
studio again. Though,
honestly,
man.
and the thing is,
That
yeah, when we
was a
came back to
madness.
studio, we knew that we had to pick up the momentum for time lost. Because man them will appreciate the content, but like, it's not the same. And then
I think we came on. I think I can't lie. Like everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? And of course, everything that's going on in the world isn't. I'm not saying this. I'm just saying for a podcast point of view. Not COVID didn't happen for a good reason or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like, well, personally for me, I think we picked it up a lot after lockdown.
Yeah, definitely.
I think once we got back into a studio after maybe, as you said, realizing that, oh man, like it's
this
a
is
blessing to be in a studio.
Yeah. It's not a
I
given.
think our content and the views, the likes, the
quality.
interaction,
Yeah.
everything has gone up since then. And I hope people take it the same way. I think Zoom, we didn't like it ourselves, but I think
We
that
had
built
to.
such a core following for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
The people saw that we were consistent still. We didn't miss weeks.
Not one
Nah,
week.
not
We were still
one.
doing Zoom.
Bro, we were doing Zoom even when there was no games.
Yeah.
Exactly. We were making
We were
stuff
coming up with
Bro,
topics
we were
and like,
talking
yo,
about Saudi
what we
Arabians taking over Newcastle. I don't give a shit.
Listen,
I don't care
we were
about
doing-
I don't care about that
we were
takeover.
doing
Bro, you know what I mean? But we
everything.
have to do it. We have
we
to
were
do
doing
it. So
everything. You have
and I
to turn
think-
up, man.
yeah,
Half the
and
battle is
I think-
turning up. Real
Facts.
talk. This
and
year,
people appreciate
half
it.
the battle has been turning up. Even with like the stuff on Insta, bruv, like bull flipping, the interviews, fam. There was so
oh
much
shit, the
stuff.
quiz as
Even what's
well.
it called? What was the name of the show that you did?
Unpopular
Unpopular
opinions, yeah.
There was so much that we had to do, and I think like depending on where you follow us, if you're looking at stuff and everything, you may not see that groundwork, but there was so much that we were having to do because it was like, we got to make sure that these people that have been following us from
fed, bruv.
Alcazar, people that have been following us from Alcazar, people that have been following before the merge.
Boy,
Fam,
There's
boy.
a lot of
the
people
DVD
that
signing.
don't remember that era.
before the VVD sign. Yeah, you know the VVD transformation signing.
You needed the move.
You was drowning at the
Bro,
House Club.
hey, like Southampton, innit? That was like Southampton VVD at Southampton,
for real.
bro.
At least you know this is
Free
Liverpool.
me, fam.
Listen, so it feels good that we're in a place now where the tail end of this year has ended really, really strongly. I think personally as well, I was going to say shout out. You man was shouting me out a couple of weeks ago, but shout out to you, man. Like the growth I've seen in you two, like personally in terms of the content, flipping. This guy had a pod, disappeared, then came back and started churning out content again. Friday, it's like, okay, cool.
Full-time
Fam, man,
YouTuber.
full-time YouTuber, flipping. Even with you in terms of the match reactions, I'm seeing people,
Bro,
Fuad, where's the match reaction? I need it now. Like,
bro, I
that's-
wasn't even on Twitter last year.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's testament to the groundwork that, because this didn't all happen this year. Like this year's been great, but that's groundwork of work that we've been putting in. Obviously, shout out to production and the team behind that as well, because they've believed in it as well. So that it's good to see all of this stuff come together. And like, yeah, 2020's
2021,
been
man,
hard.
it's gonna be-
2021.
I feel sorry for a lot of people. 2021, I'm telling you now, it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna, it's gonna be massive.
You
It's
say
gonna be
we
massive.
move in silence. What do I say? We'll see who's here for the long run. That's all I
But
have to say.
it's gonna be lit.
live, baby.
It's gonna be lit. I'm looking forward
No,
to it.
honestly, man. Honestly, it's gonna be sick. But we've looked at that's the funny moments. What would we say has been the best shout? I know it's difficult. There's been so much stuff. What would we say has been the best shout? 2020.
I definitely know.
Turn on.
That wasn't 2020.
That
That
was
was in 2020.
But you know what I was about to say. You know what I was about to say.
How
How
though?
you trying to do
No, hold on,
that?
hold on.
It
But the
wasn't
thing is,
2020.
no, wait. Is it the thing is how are we doing this though? Is it through like
No, from
1920 or just 2020?
Just 2020.
Because it was hard because there was a March cancelled it till what? We couldn't really speak about football for 4 months.
There weren't
4,
many
5
shouts
months?
in that Zoom period.
There
Yeah,
wasn't. We
there
were
wasn't
just
shouts
talking,
in
bro.
Zoom
We were
period.
talking about what if Cavani goes to Newcastle?
Is Joe Linton a flop?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, so I don't know. I
true.
thought, are we
We
dragging
actually
it from
moved
last
Sky
season
Sports.
onto this season, or is it just a calendar year?
Tell
thing?
you
Are we
what,
doing
let me try and
calendar
find my bookmarks. I found a few things.
Because you
that I
know,
thought
come
were-
on, Spurs are in turmoil.
Spurs in
Hey,
turmoil. That's
I'm
a
not
good one.
giving you that.
Spurs
bro.
are in turmoil. Was
I can't
hey,
That was foresight.
We need to remove it out of the credits.
Bro.
I don't care.
oh yeah, bro. The shout was so crazy. It made it to the intro, bro.
So-
Come on, that's legendary. Hey, that's
That was-
legendary shit.
Hey,
That's legendary shit.
No, that was.
you just said
Ma-
Spurs are in turmoil.
I feel like I had one, but
That's
it's
the
like-
dumbest thing you've ever said on this podcast.
that was hilarious.
Hey, that is so gold.
My Leicester shout was gold because man didn't want to believe at the time. That was gold.
No, that was a very good shout.
But-
you said that Leicester won't make top 4 when they were like 14 points clear.
That was actually
that
fun.
was probably that's one of the best shouts. That was
Let me
that
find
was
you
a
man
good
keep
one.
going. Let me find the bookmarks because I bookmarked bare. I was
That's
like,
a good
woo.
shout.
My Leeds one is looking on point so far.
What was your
What's
Leeds
the Leeds one?
The
You said they're
Leeds
going
one.
down.
Yeah.
Leeds are not going down, bro.
No, I never said they're going down. I said they're the new Norwich. They look nice. They look
No, but
fancy, but
Norwich
they'll
went
be
down.
leaking
Norwich
pair
finished
goals.
20th, mate.
That's not a good shout.
That's a bullshit. They just beat West Brom 5-0, bro.
What, you
and
think
you on
you-
your chest beat.
You're beating West Brom, and you're
Huh?
proud of that. Fam, West Brom are dead.
Didn't you guys just grind through West Brom? Ajayi looking like fucking
He's
Lucio.
gone through United. He's gone through City as well. He's gone through
United?
Liverpool. Sorry.
Don't,
City, I
hey,
meant City,
don't
man.
put us in you where it's there. We're looking at the top.
Oh,
of the
you know
table.
what? Don't let
Hey,
this
don't
slip.
get gassed.
Is one of the don't let this slip. Wasn't a shout, but that's one of the
Oh,
funniest
that
moments.
was quality. That
Oh,
was
Don't let
quality.
this slip. And you man slip. You man actually slipped.
We need you got production. You're gonna have to be working overtime because these clips might have to start coming in the video. So we're putting
For
pressure
real.
on you.
Real talk.
Putting
Don't
pressure
let
on
this
you.
slip.
Don't let this
Was
slip.
too funny.
That was in
I-
February.
Do you know what it was? Yeah, it was so like on the fly as well.
Yeah.
I remember we were just talking, and I
Yeah.
looked at the table and I said, "Rah."
And that was that
We
the
was
birth of
14 points we had. We're 2 points now.
You said don't listen, and then
That
you
was
guys
Jose
beat them.
Ri-
That-
Yeah,
They beat
yeah.
us. We never got close to them again. And then I dropped it again when we got 2 points again. It's like every time I said it,
just
jinx
brings
the
back-
club.
But was that
Brought us
that
down.
was in
That was
2020,
February.
though?
That was
February,
February,
that
bro.
was
Real.
end of last season.
That was
Damn,
February, bro.
I remember
Damn.
chasing Champions League, bro.
This is one from one of our guests. Thierry Henry gets excessive bread. He's not he's a Prem legend, not a world legend.
That's a bad shout though.
That's what I'm
this
saying.
day,
I'm just looking
That
shouts.
is,
Yeah.
to this day, Osh, I'm sorry. That
wasn't Osh.
Shout.
That was Scorcher.
Was it Scorch?
Yeah,
That's
Scorcher
sorry.
said that.
Sorry, I take
Bro,
that
not
back.
even that. Scorcher
That was
at least Kane tried to come. At least Scorcher gave some points. That's opinionated or whatever. Everything's opinionated, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
But
football's a game of opinions.
Jess, obviously, that man are doing the armchair gaffers thing now. But
Yeah.
Jess, when he said Van Nistelrooy is the greatest player in Premier League history, I was like, brother. Van Nistelrooy? That's my guy, but yo,
I made one of the best shots this year.
What was yours?
shout out
Go on,
them, man,
production.
though.
Ward Prowse is the best Deadpool. Oh my god.
That's not a great
That's
That's
shout.
not
even-
stoppage time. That's
we
group
don't
chat,
even
man.
know
That's
that.
group
Man's
chat.
talking about
That's
group chat.
chat
Man's
throwaway,
talking about
nonsense.
back office politics. Get out of him, man. We're
Hey.
talking about we live, baby. Not know this.
I know the worst shout though.
What's the worst?
I know
I
about
know the
shout.
worst shout.
Go on.
What's the worst shout? You know the worst shout? I'll tell you the worst shout. Actually, I don't even want you to say it. It's from you, sir.
Oh, here we go. They
Uh-oh.
always try and pin it
Hands
on
down,
me.
culture cams.
Why?
In this last year, you said Harry Kane. No,
Hey.
no. Don't interrupt me
Was
now.
that 2020?
Wait your turn.
Was that 2020?
Hold your turn. You said
Prove that's
we're doing
2020.
this- Cuz, it was
When was that?
2020.
If
this
that's
man was-
2020, then
in
the same-
2020, he was
When?
still saying Harry Kane is declining. When Harry Kane, he was like,
That was in
chocolate
2020.
knees.
VAR,
I'll
please.
never forget the chocolate
VAR,
knees
please.
line. Man said he was eating
And
cheese
then remember
for
when
Christmas.
he came back looking overweight in that picture?
And man said,
after
yo,
lockdown.
he's looking like he's had too many sandwiches. Nah, brother. And then what does he
No,
do?
He said
And then
Harry Bowles.
Do you know what the worst thing is? Is he had the
Haribo
cheek.
Kane.
That shout was so bad. Yeah, Cam had to run off to his own little show to redeem it and say, "Hey, you see Harry Kane? No more disrespect.
don't
He's
call-
just
don't-
as good as Lewandowski."
Don't call that a little show.
You-
That's cheeky.
No.
Don't call that a little show. That's cheeky.
Because he did.
Hey, fight him. He said he went to your little show.
Where's all things
Stoppage
North
time.
London? Where's all things North London, G?
Technical difficulties.
What happened?
She said it.
What is it? All things North London didn't make the grade, nah?
Don't try to flex.
It didn't
Don't
make
try
the
to
cuts.
flex.
It didn't
Harry
make the
Kane.
cuts. Boy.
Am I right in saying that was the worst shout? Because you
Nah,
came back and
nah,
said,
Cool.
nah,
he's
nah,
Let's
the
balance it.
best
Let's
striker
balance
in the
it. So
world.
there's that. But I've got one here. 21st of September is the day it went out. Spurs have the second best front three in Premier League after Liverpool.
Thank you. That's real 2020.
I knew you lot was gonna come
That's
with
real 2020. That's real 2020.
Hey, listen, I was hopeful.
No.
It was
Bad
a time.
shout.
It was a time of cheer. It was a time, of happiness. It was a time of returns.
What do you think about me saying that Bale's only a legend through clearing?
What?
Said he's a UCAS. He's a UCAS.
He didn't,
legend.
make enough, he didn't get enough UCAS.
It was
points.
there. He got.
What do you think about it? You know,
D-
he called the
DU.
uni in the
He had to
last
call
minute.
Hertfordshire.
Like,
He
yo,
called
do you
Hertfordshire.
guys- Do you guys have
Nah,
any
production,
space?
cut this.
He called
You need
Hertfordshire.
to
He said,
edit this
listen,
out.
listen. I need to go uni this year.
Yo, do you guys have any
And then they said,
space?
let's
Nah,
let's
do you
no,
know
let's do
what
let's
was
no
your
no no
grade?
cool no you do the cool
I
do the
need
cool do
to
the cool
pass.
do the cool
Let me call.
yeah do the cool.
You are the worst.
Hello Hertfordshire Uni speaking.
Hello.
Cut their fucking
Hello.
mics on the
My name is Gareth Bell. I'm just looking to get into uni. At the moment I'm at home and like I'm not getting like I ain't got no job.
What
nothing.
were your predicted grades, sir?
I've got 4 masters.
my
I've
predicted-
got 4 masters.
My-
4 Champions League masters.
My predicted grades were actually B's.
Shut
all
up!
B's. They were all
And,
B's.
and what did you receive? What subject were you actually applying for as well, sir?
It was in golf management. Do you guys
I
have
would've
golf?
thrown the glasses.
Unfortunately, we don't have the facilities to because of your results. However, we can
What about clearing?
if you go through clearing, we can offer you a BSc in storytelling.
Yeah.
You
Actually, I've got really good stories about my time in Spain. Is it okay if I can come?
Oh, yeah, I
through?
hate
Yeah, of
these
course.
niggas.
If you come down to
I hate
the university campus today, I'm sure we can sort it out for you.
Oh, all right. Okay, I'll be there. All right. It was lovely talking to you guys.
No worries,
So am I
Gareth.
accepted?
Yes, you are, Gareth. No-
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No
All right,
worries,
see ya, see
Gareth.
ya. All right, cheers. Bye. Wait, a short story.
You not happy?
No, on a level though, you know my tweet is 100% right
Which one?
about
There's like 7,000
damn
tweets.
homie. In high school, you was the
Nah,
man,
You are
homie.
actually chucking
Listen,
too far.
no. On a level
Listen,
though, yeah. If you're no,
The
but let's
man's
deep
only
it.
started 7 games.
No, but if you're a Spurs youngster,
You
yeah.
know
he's
he's
not.
done
He
that.
don't
You
even
know he's done
play.
No.
Like,
But,
and
no,
you
but
man
hear
are
what I'm
trying
saying.
to.
If you're a
Plays in
Spurs
the
youngster,
Europa, stop it.
if you're a Spurs
Europa, where he
youngster,
gets subbed off 58
hey,
minutes.
production.
Wait, go on, one at a time.
You're a wise head, so you can speak to this. If you're a youngster now,
Old
yeah.
nigga, bro.
If you're a youngster now, yeah, and you've watched this Gareth Bell and like, yeah, he's legend. And you see him coming back, and you see him come back with the long hair, looking like Jesus. Like, oh my God,
That's
his
it,
hair,
Jesus.
he's here to resurrect us. You're training and that, and you're getting into squads ahead of him.
Cuz
Are you not thinking right? But
everybody
you
knew
was the man,
I was telling
homie.
you, man.
They don't love you.
Bro, watching Bell play is like Mike Tyson v Roy Jones.
I'm not even.
Brother, just give it in, man. Just pack it in. China
Yo,
awaits.
you know what?
China awaits.
I can't even fucking fight it
with
because I've
Hulk
been
and them, man.
watching
You
this
know
and
Hulk
I'm
and them, man, in
No, them man
China.
are trying to
bro.
leave, bro. You know they reduced the court.
With Iniesta, yeah, Qatar football and that.
Nah,
He's
he's
in
got to
Japan.
go. He's got to go into my. No, but them man are fit
Nah,
over
he's
there.
Xavi
The man in
retire,
America
bro.
are fit.
His body can't handle this anymore, man.
Another. All right, I'm gonna give. So you said that's a bad
No, I
shout. You
got
said
one
that's a
for
bad
you.
shout.
Go on.
One shot that you flopped on, yeah. 'cause
What?
You lost faith in it. When you were like, Bruno's coming for KDB next season, then you just left it.
Yep.
You had
There's
that
no
one.
proof in that.
And
That's
then
group chat stuff. You need
he
to
tried
prove
to
it.
jump back on it last week. He tried
Listen.
to jump back on it last week, and I called him out.
Listen, let me give
Remember,
my one.
hey, don't forget as well. That shout started with Pogba.
What are you talking about?
Don't forget that
That
shout.
that
started
wasn't
with
on
Pogba is
camera.
coming
Look,
for
man,
player
them
of
are
the
bringing
season. Nah,
false thing.
that was on
Prove
camera.
It, prove it.
One of the last few episodes. Yo, one of you minions in the comments, run that back, please.
Listen,
I've got one that
let
you
me
did
give
that was a
one.
good one.
Hold
A
on,
good
yeah,
shot you did.
I'm good. You guys need to give me my flowers
Oh,
here,
go
mate.
on.
Man, I'm trying to make it out like I give the worst shouts. I give the best shouts in this pod. But anyway,
It's because you're a crook.
listen, when he said when Christensen had one good game against Burnley and he said he's the Rock or something like that. What did you say? When you said that he's
No,
black-
No,
When
no,
he said,
I
I
didn't
remember,
say he's
he
black.
said he's a bad boy
I didn't say
defender or
No,
something
I didn't
like
say that.
What did you say?
I said he showed physicality. I'm happy. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
Nah.
I didn't say he's the
He
Rock.
made it like,
I
but you
didn't
made
say
it like
he's the Rock. No,
Christensen.
no.
He's an A grade.
No,
centre-back.
yo, don't lie. Why man them lied?
No.
I said he showed
But-
physicality. Lampard's doing something. That's when I
tell
was
you-
gassed. That's when I was giving Lampard credit for any little small thing.
said-
That's what it
I
is.
said to him, bro, you beat Burnley.
Yeah, no, that's when I was giving Lampard for every quick
One
every little
game
thing.
against Burnley, he said Lampard's magic is working.
I'll
No.
tell you what.
Against
I'll
Crystal
tell you what.
Learned from his
mistakes. That's what I said.
You
There
see,
we go. I
just
said
like the
Lampard's not
Bruno
from
one,
mistakes.
yeah? One that you should have stuck with and you withdrew from.
Which
The
one?
Zuma one.
Still wrong.
Still, no. But for the form and everything, the fact that you pulled out, because you called it. What was it last year? He was saying
I said his
Zuma
performance.
can be the A centre
He
back
can't
at the
though.
club.
He can't.
But hey, this
No,
season,
Thiago's
can you
his
deny
daddy.
It? I know
No.
Thiago's holding his hand, but you can't deny it. He's improved this season.
No,
I think we
with
should have stuck with that one.
no. I hear what you're saying. With that one, I was just trying to say that Zuma's improving. Yes, he's always gonna have his flaws and everything, but he's not like this piece of rubbish that everyone paints him out to be. Like he's actually a good centre back.
Alright, what's the
I hear
good
what you're
one?
saying.
What's the good one?
The one that you said that's underrated and people won't remember it.
This is only
No, it's not. It's not even one that he thinks it is.
Exactly.
He said one. He said one because I was freaking through. And I was like, oh, you know, that's interesting. When he said, Chelsea, midfield three don't influence games.
No. Forget the Chelsea midfield three. Kante.
What you trying to say?
No.
That's-
I was building up to that.
You deserve credit for that.
The
one, I'm
Kante one
sorry.
was good, but
'Cause
I'm saying
I
the
only
mid-
jumped on
credit,
that
fam.
one like early this season. I was
Yeah.
only like,
Look at him.
he's right.
He's like, yeah,
He's right.
yeah.
But you've been calling this one for like 2 seasons.
Nah, he
Thank
started
you.
Grealish as
He's
well.
Grealish hype.
All I'm gonna say
Alright.
is now everyone is an adopted Villa
Villa
fan.
fan.
I was gonna say now that
Don't
the
chat,
water's
where did
too
that come
diluted.
from? Wait,
Too diluted now.
listen, but all I'm saying is
Only Villa fan.
you're lucky that was in 2019 when we were talking about Grealish, because I would have ruined you with that one. But
There's
But
one.
all that
There's,
Grealish
there's, is
slander
there
and
something that we
stuff.
have to walk back the other thing?
Oba as well.
We have to walk that back.
Nah,
No. When you did the other, no, that wasn't 2020.
No, is
What
it?
was in 20? What was?
You see how this guy's too cocky.
I didn't even say anything, bro. Hold on.
What
What
was
about-
wait. What was in 2020 was after he signed the contract and everything, and then you came and you was like, oh, we all kind of discussed it. Essentially, we were saying that how he's looking like the leader in the team, and that's changed
what I
at the
gave him
moment. At the
credit- I had
time,
to- do you know what? Yeah, because I said Oba is not a big game player. I said he's not a big game player, right?
that's a shout, you know.
That's a good shout.
Wait,
That's a shout.
But remember what I used to say, right, is that he's a stat padder, innit?
Yeah,
That he's
yeah.
not a big game player. And then it was right that season, and then it went, and then until the back of last season, he scored a couple clutch goals in the FA Cup. So I was like, yeah, okay, do you know what? He did his thing there. But I've never really truly been convinced by Aubameyang, and
I
proofs in
can't
the
lie.
pudding.
I didn't even think about that. But that African uncle shout.
No, I got.
That's up
when
there.
was that? Oh, when was that Man United? When was that Man United Tottenham game? When I told you right to your face, Rashford scoring
That
a
was
brace.
2019. I remember that was December as well.
It
Yeah.
was just
Hey, the one we won.
No, you didn't win. You didn't win.
Hey,
We won.
Yeah, no, you won.
Yeah.
Rashford scored the winner.
Jose's first game
And
against
yeah,
us.
just
Jose's
missed
first game.
the
Oh, my-
Bro,
the
1-on-1.
yeah.
We had the stoppage time 1-on-1. We were sitting there. You were dissing Rashford. I said, do you know what? Rashford's gonna score. Actually, do you know what? He's gonna score a brace. And he's got a brace.
Jose's coming. Bow. I remember post-game reactions. I was like, I can't even run from this. 'Cause I actually have to address Rashford.
Yeah, bro.
Nah,
Crazy.
those are some.
That was the first time I actually started to be like, yo, you know what, Rashford? He's all right. You know?
14
That was
goals
a-
this season.
yeah, that was a good one still.
At the moment, who's the Champions League top goal scorer currently? Yeah, we're not in the competition.
You've told us about this one already.
I'm just
Europa
asking.
League.
Just quickly.
You're in the Europa League.
Yeah, but who's the top goal scorer of Champions League right now?
What was you gonna say, Mace?
Manscaped.
What? What?
My man,
Wait, we can't
that's how
get
you
answer.
plug it. STTV 20% off. Don't forget.
Wait, I can't get an answer.
Next topic,
Manscaped.
please. Nice segue.
Let's talk about
No
the
answers.
and then
No answers.
who would you say has
This
been
show's
your
gonna
MVP?
get locked off, guys. Can I get an answer, please?
No.
No. We move.
Who would you say the Premier League MVP of the calendar year 2020 is?
MVP. So we're saying what the most important
Not
player
the
to
best
team?
player, but like the player that's been like kind of like standout. Not best technically and everything. He's been.
There's two for me as well.
two.
I've
Who's
got
your
two.
two?
Can I go my first?
Go on.
Go with your
My
one
two
first.
is first Jack
Don't say
Grealish.
both.
My
Oh!
first one is Jack
Say
Grealish.
both. Say both.
Cool.
Like let's be real. Villa were a relegation team, right?
Mm.
Meant to be a relegation team. If it wasn't for Jack Grealish, they would have probably been last. It was a carry job, which I've mentioned, one of the best carry jobs. And people will say Defoe and Tevez and all these stuff because of goals. But if you watch the game in terms of how much he influenced Aston Villa throughout this whole year, I think Grealish. And then now we're looking at Aston Villa as, can they sneak into Europe this season? Maybe. That's what people are saying. And who's the catalyst?
Gabby
Right
has
at the
gone low.
moment, Jack Grealish.
Running with that.
At the moment, if the season was to end right
Hold
now,
that Gabby, friend of the show.
yeah, if the show was to end right now, I'm sorry, the season was to end right now, Grealish would be one of the players in the nominees for Player of the Year. So we're looking at one of the best players in the Premier
Cool.
League now. So he's one.
Only
Should I
thing
give-
I
Can
would
I
say
say
on
the second
Grealish.
one?
Only thing I would say on Grealish is post lockdown. I think aside from that actual goal that saved him, he was shocking. You got to admit that. He was.
I think Villa
he was
weren't
way
good, but
below
I don't think it's
average.
shocking. I don't think Villa.
Can
was
I-
I think there
Can I
were
say the
certain
second one
games
is-
that I was watching. I thought he could have made a difference, and he didn't.
Fair enough. I think
But
that's
that's
because
the
I
only
think that's
thing I would
because
say
of the
to
level
Grealish.
of player.
I hear that as well.
That-
Yeah,
yeah,
he
I'm
was
gonna
playing
say
with Samatta
of what you
and,
expect. I mean,
who's the other dog?
as I said,
Kevin
last
Davis.
season,
Kevin Davis. that
last
was it.
season,
Sound like some
what
American
happened
rapper
last season-
or singer. Kevin Davis.
Last season, all of their combined strikers scored 6 goals.
Three-
or
was it
something like
6?
that in all competition.
Oh, all
So,
competition.
come
So
on, man.
Premier League
with those tools, I think it's him. And then second,
That's fair. Yeah.
it's gotta be. I mean, come on, second.
No words needed, man.
We know it's
how many?
we know it's
how many
Bruno
player of the months
Fernandes.
won?
We know it's Bruno Fernandes.
How many? What, 3 or 4 player of the
Bro,
months won?
I think it's
Most goals and
20
assists in the
into
calendar
28
year, more than
28
Salah.
goals, 17
Most what is
assists.
it? Most chances created in that period.
Yeah,
as well?
if you look at United's
this season.
form,
If no
No, in terms of this
Grealish
calendar year.
and Bruno aren't they
What, this
number 1 and
season?
2 this season?
This season.
With created
No.
chances.
They're
Or is
both.
it
They
KDB?
both got 10, and KDB has 11.
What are you talking about?
Big chances created.
Oh no, I'm
he's talking about this season. We're talking
all
about calendar
chances
year.
created.
Calendar
Yeah,
year.
yeah, you're talking about big chances, but
I'm talking about calendar year. Like
in
if
the
you look at
calendar year,
influence, because you're saying that United are about to go first, right? If you look at when
I
he
didn't say
signed,
that.
He did.
I did not
Off
say that.
camera.
Off
But he doesn't
camera,
want to come be
Cam
brave
said-
enough to say it
Prove
on
it.
camera.
Prove it.
It's cool.
was
It's
it
cool. It's cool.
Prove it.
It's cool.
Manscaped? If you look at the influence, like you mentioned that your two sort of players are Rashford and Bruno. Goals, assists, doesn't hide, just constant output. His output's there in terms of the top in Europe. And it's like he's come in here. I don't even think he's rested a day since he's been here. Like, and it's funny, some people on Twitter were kind of showing or retweeting the tweet where it said, "Look after our boy." And someone must have replied, "He's looking after us, don't worry." Like, he's just come in and he's hit the ground, and it's just been constant output
Bro, he's
from
a
the
game
beginning
changer. He's a
to
game-
literally. He is the
absolutely.
definition of like game changer. Like, if the moment, if you're on the 70th minute, you think this guy can do anything at any time. And
Bro,
I remember when you came in and you were like, "Is this what it felt to have Lampard?" Because you look at the goals and contribution and everything. Because you were like, "Oh my god!" Like,
And what
it's
happened?
mad.
Have you
It's
seen
mad.
the stat?
No, the stats are mad.
Have you seen the
stats are mad.
stat? Lampard goal contributions in his greatest season, like the best for a Premier League midfielder, was Lampard. I think it was in 2010. 29 goals and assists. I think it was in the calendar year.
year.
Bruno
Bruno's on
31.
31. Yeah,
31 goals and
32.
assists. So when I said, "Is this what it's like to have Lampard?"
And
Proofs in the
we
pudding.
say new lamps.
Proofs in the
New
pudding.
lamps.
And early
Listen.
on, I remember
Bruv,
just
he's
before,
missing out the
he's
new
quality,
lamps. That's
he's
the real lads.
quality, bro.
Remember when
Just
you guys
before.
tried to make that Dele Alli?
just
Bro, we
Just
should have
before the
fucking got
United
Bruno,
fans
bro.
started
10
doing the
million
boo-
more is all we needed, bro.
the boothing and all that.
Blood clot.
One thing I was trying to say is, if you've ever just kind of watched how he plays, not like watching that season, like game in, game out, and if you just watched him, he's one of them kind of like no risk, no reward guys. So it will frustrate you, but he's gonna make something happen. And I feel like where United fans kind of got carried away was like, "Oh, his ball retention sucks. He does this and all that." Fam, he's carrying this team,
shut
bro.
up,
Fam,
man.
that output, and then you got
United
Liverpool
fans
fans that would say
love
that we won't
nitpicking
take
that
him.
shit.
No,
Listen,
you would take him. This guy
was going crazy, innit?
Guys are saying Henderson over Bruno.
No, bro. You know what it is, yeah? With
Drunk.
Bruno as well. We've touched on it already, but in terms of like impact, you talked about it. The impact is just too crazy. And if you look at the stat, okay, Liverpool drew now today.
Yeah,
Now, let's say Man United win their game in hand.
yeah,
United would have won the most points since Bruno arrived than any team in the Premier League.
yeah.
That impact is
Oli.
crazy.
You know what,
And
for me,
wait, if Man United win as well, I think I don't know. I
You
might
just
check
be
it. I
behind
think-
them in
I think
points for 2020.
Oli, yeah, well, in 2020.
You,
So
your win percent. No,
really
actually, no, it
and
won't be in
truly-
2020.
would it not be in 2020?
It will be your next games on the weekend, which is
Oh,
after.
okay. But if you look
I hear
at
what you're trying to
if
make.
you look
You're
at
close enough. You're keeping level
Yeah.
with the standard bearers in the league.
exactly, if you look at
And
now, you've
Oli at the
basically got to
wheel.
call it. You've got to
Tell me
call
how
it
feels.
pre Bruno,
Oli,
post
shaky
Bruno.
reds.
That's how you've got to look at it.
Nah,
Pre Bruno,
facts.
post
For me,
Bruno.
That's
there's
how
two
I've
words.
always looked at you. bro.
For me, there's two words. I feel like with Jack Grealish, sometimes there's not the goal
The
contribution
word
there.
is MVP. Remember that.
Yeah,
They are
yeah,
the
yeah.
two
No, no,
most
I hear you.
to their football clubs. They're the two most valuable
Yeah, yeah,
players
yeah.
in
Can
the
I-
Premier
But
League.
what-
Take
that
them
list-
two out. You're seeing
Wait,
two different
let me
teams.
finish this point
Go
and
on.
we go to the one more you want to add. In terms of those guys, I think that Jack Grealish is influence in terms of influencing the game. And then Bruno was what you probably call more impact in terms of the game. You can see it you can see it on paper. Boom. Jack Grealish, you may not always see on paper what he's
Now
done.
it's this season is even
No-
improving. On
yeah,
that.
but you see it in the
Yeah.
game. If you're watching the game and if you're using your eyes, you're going, hold on, this guy is making stuff happen.
Just
So
like the season before, or was it 18-19 or whatever? If we had done this in 18-19, the MVP would have been Van Dijk It's as simple as that. Like in terms of
for that calendar year,
it would have been Van Dijk. Like as good as Salah and all these man is, it would have been Van Dijk, and that's how I see it with Bruno. I said their names together.
Man, did.
He wishes that would happen.
Bruno,
Varane.
Hey, Bruno. Hey, what? That's gonna happen soon. Don't worry, Bruno. That's I'm foresight. That's foresight. But with Grealish and Bruno, they are the two players that I think if you take them out of their team, you're seeing different teams.
Who's the one that you want to throw in?
And you'll obviously say I'm biased, but I would say Harry Kane.
No,
Harry Kane.
there's another good one.
And I say Harry Kane because I think when he was injured from the start of the year, I think everyone was in that period of, oh, you lot don't need you lot don't need Kane. You've got Son. And then the Son's goals started to drive. And when Kane came back post-lockdown, I think it was, what was it? 7 goals in 9 games, I think it was. You look at how he started this season. It's been completely different class. We've seen an evolution. Assists, I'm talking, I think the last 3 years combined, he's had like 9 assists. He's already got 10 this season. So we're seeing evolution from a player who... Listen, we're seeing evolution from a player. We wanted evolution from Bale. We get it from Kane. Listen, I'll take it anyway.
Do you know what it is? I heard the point you're trying to make. I just feel like
for what he's done for Spurs,
you
got to remember how far off we were as well to get the Europa League then in the end. And in this season, I think even just for the good attacking play that we've had, he's been a main part of that. Son's goals, a lot of them have come from him. And then he's still contributing, 9 goals as well?
I get that, but I think there's another person that trumps that in the same position. And Danny Ings. Danny Ings. We're talking about what? Imagine without his goals last season.
But then this season as well, you have to take into account. That's what I'm saying.
And that's the thing.
I'm taking both seasons into account.
The reason why I hear what you're trying to say, but the reason why I would refute it is because even to a certain extent, you take Bruno away from United. You take Grealish away from thing. I hear.
I hear it from an MVP standpoint. That's what saying.
What you're saying is a massive Spurs issue. If Kane was to say, you know what, I want to win trophies somewhere and leave, you have to raise big question marks. You get me? So, but no, I think it's definitely one of them two. Like, I think people would go with Grealish because in terms of,
I'd go with Bruno.
No, I would go with Bruno. I think people would go with Grealish because if it's no Grealish, there's relegation.
It's a new flavor.
I hear that. Yeah, who's the favourite month? Grealish. Come on, man.
Everyone's
not
you per se.
Bruno.
Everyone else.
If you look at this, what Bruno's doing doesn't make sense.
You see him,
bro. There's another one. There's another player that you've got to give respect to. With their, because if it's just as simple as if you look at their win percentage with or without, is Jordan Henderson. Henderson.
Influence.
Good shout.
And the thing is, look,
especially when he missed that gap last year.
What happened?
Influence.
They started tumbling.
They crumbled.
I think when you look at it,
influence.
I don't know what it is, because when I'm looking at the game, maybe
it's
the
leadership. Shouting. Press, boys. Press.
Maybe
shuffle.
Maybe
squeeze.
Maybe
that's Henderson, bro.
But when you look at their stats, I think their win percentage is like 90-something%. Well, now, at the time it was 90-something%, and then without him it was 50%. Something like that. They look. It's something crazy like that. So that's massive impact.
The intangibles, bruv, as they say in the NBA. He brings that to the table. You can't like look at him on a stat sheet and say, yeah, he's got brilliant passing or brilliant running. It's the intangibles.
I just think he's a good. I think he's a good leader. He's a good leader.
That's it. There's no other way to summarize it. He is the definition of leader, and that's why, like, I do feel slighted some way when Liverpool fans are starting pushing him and be like, yeah,
he's not as good as Liverpool fans make out.
No. But I've seen Liverpool fans say he did what Gerrard couldn't do, and it's like, whoa, buddy. It's like, whoa, buddy.
Please.
It's like, whoa, buddy.
We appreciate everything Henderson's done, but don't disrespect Gerrard.
Two things can coexist, did it?
Yes.
Man are saying stuff like, he did what Gerrard couldn't do. It's like, whoa, buddy.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was coming from other fans and not Liverpool fans.
No. It's come from Liverpool fans, trust me. I've
it's
heard Liverpool
from everywhere. To be honest, like, even me, I just troll and mess about with the Liverpool fans and stuff. But let's be real, Gerrard.
Your Fabinho shout last week.
I upset everyone, innit?
Crazy.
No, that was just a throwaway comment. I didn't know I was gonna get him like that.
2 seconds at the end of the pod, bro.
Listen,
the amount of DMs.
What was the score today? 0-0.
0-0.
Fabinho clean sheet. Next to Nathaniel Phillips. Bad boy player. Bad boy defender. Bad boy defender. Oh, what are they gonna say? Van Dijk was playing today that they would have won. Is that what they're gonna say?
Listen.
Why? What? Because he probably scored a header from a corner. They just make stuff up. Bro, clean sheet. Fabinho. He's having to struggle. He's having to grind with Reece Williams. He's having to grind with Nathaniel Phillips. I ain't seen Van Dijk play with guys that bad.
Has Van Dijk not been holding Joe Gomez's hand for the best part of 2 years?
Joe Gomez is a rookie like
he's a rookie because before Van Dijk walked in, he was barely playing.
bro, what you're saying is cap. Joe Gomez is a good defender.
But before Van Dijk came, was he a good defender?
Yes,
before
he
Van
was.
Dijk came,
Why did he make it to Liverpool?
Come on,
Just because you don't watch Charlton and them man there, he was a good player.
Proverbially
He was a
crocked.
good player. He was playing
What I'm
right
gonna
back
say to you
initially.
guys,
So wait,
what you've
you're
done-
comparing Joe Gomez to Nathaniel
I'm
Phillips.
just
and
saying.
what you've done
Reece
is
Williams.
what you've done is you've just
Respect
you're
VVD.
giving him
Nah.
like, a 5-minute slot for the cam show. Like you can do this on which one is it? Proof of the Pids, Don't Shoot the Messenger, whichever one it is. Plug. Go and do that there, bro. This is stoppage time, bro.
All I'm saying is-
all
all I'm saying is-
his agenda, bro.
Why are
Go
Liverpool
and
fans?
record your
Liverpool-
show.
You know how crazy it is? Liverpool fans started posting pictures of Fabinho getting dunked on, bro, getting headed on. I'm like,
This
you,
is-
what, you man hate him
Liverpool
now. Why
this
did
is
they?
what
Are
he
they all
wants.
pointing out his flaws just because I rate him?
He wants
Come on,
you
guys,
to
man.
hate
What the hell?
Fabinho. Don't
Fabinho
fall
clean
for it.
sheet today. What a player.
Don't fall
Do you
for
know
it.
what I'd be so real with?
They
yeah?
guys don't need. I don't know. VVD. If
Going
he played,
back-
would they have won? You know,
You're so shameless.
going back to what we were talking at the beginning, I do have to say though, like you have become the owner of that space. It's so annoying as well.
allow it, bro.
A man does stuff like he will throw bait there, and then like people they're just
They're
enraged.
too gullible.
And the thing is, yeah,
Bro,
it is, yeah.
I used to fall for this shit.
It is, and that's what I was gonna go into. Like that's what started you man's rivalry. And the thing is, there's not been much of it this year. It
He's not
started
my
to
rival.
spice.
He's not my rival.
This guy is
It's
not
simmered
rival because
down.
I realized his game.
I got
That's
bigger
why.
fish to
down.
fry.
I realized his
Simmered
game.
down. Like
I
I remember when
realised-
it was coming through and it was just me there, like
'Cause
flipping
no.
Jake Humphrey. I was just there chilling, like,
Bro.
oh, okay, cool.
I clocked because what this guy would do was even like the Spurs are in crisis comment.
Yeah.
If you watch it back, watch his face when he's saying it's a throwaway comment to him. He's only saying it to get on the mask. At the time, I'm like, yo, this is a new podcast. I need to. This guy don't know my team. I know my team better than him. What's he talking about? But that's what he does. He intentionally sets out to get under your skin. Don't let it happen.
No, I'll be real, yeah. Do you know what's really funny?
This
Yeah?
guy,
These guys cap,
I've,
man.
I've read him like a
What's
book
really
now.
funny? Yeah, it's like not even to like do anything like that.
He actually likes the negative comments.
Yeah,
It's
Bro,
not. You know what?
thrives
He's
off
not.
it.
Thrives
Thrives
on
off
it.
Bro, but no,
Thrives
but
Look at them. They hate me.
Hey, but come on. How many times do I say things on this podcast? We put it on 360 or whatever, and then like a week later, a big journalist says it, and everyone agrees.
Yeah.
I think that's
guys,
the no, but that's the
I've seen
podcast
that
in general.
every week. It happens
I've
every
seen that on
week.
the
It's the
pod
podcast in general.
It happens
Oh,
every
I actually
week.
have one thing to bring up as well. It should have been out there in terms of shouts. Isn't it funny in Q4 and the end of 2020, everyone is suddenly saying that the standard as football has dropped. But when we said it at the beginning of 2020, we were heckled, shouted out, they threw tomatoes at
Who
us.
was it that said it the other week as well?
Rio said it.
Rio
In fact,
said it,
shout out
wasn't it?
Rio
Yeah.
as well, you know, because he
Hey.
didn't. There was no like
Big
that
bar.
support. That sort of support is
Bro,
sick
do you know
support,
what
but
it is? Yeah, when we like the most recent example is the Gareth Bale thing. We put Gareth Bale as I don't know, blah blah blah. I'm a hater. Then they post it of Daily Mail. Somebody who said it from the Daily Mail that Bale. Oh, it was just an article about Zidane
Bale's-
was right.
yeah.
Exact words that I said. Zidane was right.
Literally.
Check the comments on the
If you
Zidane,
check
check
the
the comments on
video-
that one. Everyone's agreeing. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, Bale's finished. Check the comments on my one. This fucking guy, get him off the pot. Why is he showing it? You get him off. Don't quit your day job.
it's
Bro,
because you read the silly hats. Oh no, wait, hold on, you man. Wannabe Gangsters was this year as well. Wannabe Gangsters was
Hey,
this
that
year.
don't quit your day job line is too funny.
It's the dumbest line ever.
No, but seriously, that Wannabe Gangsters line was this year as well.
Like, that was the start of this year as well. I remember it was when I jumped on Twitter.
Wannabe Gangsters was this year as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wannabe
Look at
Gangsters.
these wannabe
Then the
gangsters
man them
wanna
are
talk
the man them
about
are doing big
football.
things now. Is it Wannabe Gangsters anymore?
The worst thing is that was over when I think that was when I said that Liverpool are not that great at the moment.
echelons.
And then what happened that same evening? Atletico Madrid knocked them out. I was just laughing my head off, mate. Honestly.
Hey man, you want to be ahead of the curve? You know where to tune in.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
Do you know what I forgot as
been
well?
proven
there's-
too many
there's
times at this
certain
point.
things that have Jose Way's still been there.
Hey, Jose,
Jose Way has still been there.
Bro,
It
that's
died
all-
down for a little bit, but it came back.
Do you know what
But
it is? Yeah, is every time now there's win or
It's
lose.
Jose Way either way. It's
Fuck
Jose Way either way.
me, do my mentions get flooded with Jose Way?
You know what disappeared?
Bruv.
Do you know what disappeared?
That's the bit that kills
Which
me.
was a feature.
Then we coming.
Do you remember? I'm looking into my crystal ball. I'm looking into my crystal. And then one shot went wrong. The crystal ball disappeared.
He said, "Nah, I'm done with the crystal
I said
ball."
the crystal.
What was that shout as well?
I can't remember. There was
What?
one shot that went horribly wrong.
Which
we didn't
one?
see a crystal ball
When you was
again.
doing the crystal ball cam.
There was a time. It was like,
remember.
I'm looking into my crystal ball. You did one
I
shot
get
wrong.
when I bring out the crystal ball, it's 90%
Yeah,
accurate.
Nah,
yeah.
this was the 10%.
I'm like KD
I
at the
remember.
free
There
throw
was
line.
one
And
shot
this
that you
was
went and it
10%,
went
and
wrong.
I don't know.
He kept bollocking you about it. He was on your
I
neck.
can't even remember.
He was like, listen.
And that's when he started bringing up Field Sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
That's when he rebranded it. It's not Foresight no more. It's Field Sight.
What was that one
You
about?
gotta
I
feel
can't
the
remember
game.
that
I
one.
can't remember what the shot was.
I said something like, someone's going to do something in the game. And then he's done
Feel
it,
sight.
And then you're like, yeah,
That's Field Sight. You co-signed it. You let him evolve your thing.
But you know what? Yeah, do you know what? I can't even remember what that one was, but that was like before 2020. I
Was
swear.
it?
I think so.
No, I
What
think
is that
it was-
about
it was
Rashford?
towards
Is
the
that
end
about
of the
Rashford? Is that about Rashford?
It was towards the end of the season, I think.
Is it?
But anywho, let's look forward
even
to
remember
next
that.
year, man. In fact, no, before we look forward, let's we summed that MVP. Let's very quickly best goalkeeper, best
Oh,
fullback,
best players.
best striker,
the year?
best winger. Yeah, best centre
Of
mid.
2020.
Of 2020 of the calendar year.
Goalkeeper. Allison, I'd say easily. I think that's a fairly straightforward one.
Allison, yeah.
I think
Because Dino Hendo didn't even play this season. He was good last season. Look at the effects of Sheffield United without him.
Yeah.
But come on, their keeper, Ramsdale's
Ramsdale's cost them at least 8 points. At least 8 points.
I saw something, and apparently he's kept 5 clean sheets in like 52 appearances.
Bro, they say
Ramsdale, you
keepers
know.
are meant to save you 10 points a season. He's conceding 10 points a season.
Literally. So, yeah, nah, do you know what? You'll give it to Allison if you're talking about a whole calendar year.
Fullback, calendar year.
Right back.
fullback.
Fullback in general.
What, one
Just
fullback
one
for the whole
fullback,
year?
yeah. For the calendar
Why?
year.
Because
well.
Trent was the player of the year. Trent was the player, but
Yeah,
Robertson
but I don't
this
like
season
how this
has started
season.
really
I was
good.
gonna say I would give it to Robertson. I
But
think
then you're saying it because of recency. Now
No,
forget
no,
it.
no,
Don't
no, no,
think
no,
back.
no.
Trent
I'm
was the
talking
one,
about
Are you
the
balancing
second
the
half
two?
of last season.
was
I
still
feel like he
Trent.
was still consistent.
but it was still Trent.
No,
was better.
Trent was the best then, but I felt like Robertson was consistent enough. To
I don't
still,
think Robert had as good as year last
you know
year.
what it is?
because
I
the
wanted to say
previous
something. You see
year
about
was
Robertson?
so
It was
sky
so
high.
high, but I feel like what happened as well is because people were so used to seeing the output, they weren't appreciating the fact that he was just doing the fundamentals really well.
Yeah.
It's like you
There's
only got
no
a player that's
box
just
Robertson
doing
don't
a
tick.
good standard.
Yeah.
But because you're not seeing like the Superman action, you're just
You know,
thinking,
I'll give it
it's
to
falling
Robbo
off.
because for me, I think Trent performed better over the
He
time.
had higher peaks,
but
in
I
terms
think
of
because
overall,
not even that. It's because I think Robbo is just a more take Robbo into any team. I
I
think he'll.
understand.
Not
Bro.
saying Trent won't, but I just think Robbo has the full package.
But that doesn't come
He
into
that he
best
can
player
bounce
2020.
into.
No box, he
Yeah, but
doesn't
that's
tick.
the reason why I'm going to give it to him.
30s.
No box.
I would go Robbo. Best
But Trent won
midfield.
the young player of the year, man.
Best
I'm giving it to
midfielder.
Trent. I'm giving it to
Amazing.
Trent.
Trent
Are we
Amazing.
doing
Trust me.
midfield?
He got crowned this year. He
Ah,
got
cool.
crowned. He actually got a crown this year.
Who's best midfielder?
Giving it to him.
Best midfielder this year.
Grealish.
Rah.
So you'd give
What we
MVP
doing?
to Bruno?
One.
Oh yeah, do you know what?
Grealish.
Yeah,
For the whole
Bruno,
centre.
Bruno.
What? CDM, Cam, and
Just one.
you said Grealish.
Bruno.
You what?
KDB, please.
I was about to say, are you going to say
Like,
KDB?
the player of the
Bruno's
season
outshined
last year.
KDB in
Let's-
2020.
wait. Yes,
2020.
2020, including this season.
Talk to me,
I'm
talk to
sorry,
me
who's
This
in
season.
Yeah, no, talk to me about
even this season,
What's he done?
bro? He's
been
creating more chances. He's
average,
created
mate.
chances. He's getting assists. Just because he's
Don't be
not
a stat
scoring as
merchant,
much,
man.
Just
He
'cause
hasn't
he's
been
not
that
scoring
good
as
this
much,
year,
bro.
man.
This
You're
man's
getting
rattling
sucked in.
crossbars
You're
left, right,
getting
and centre
sucked
every
in.
game.
Let me
You're
ask you.
getting
Let me
I'm
ask.
not-
Let me
no,
ask
no,
you this
no,
question.
he's
No,
not
no,
been
no.
that
Hey,
good.
but let me
Let me
ask you this question. Are
Go
you?
on.
You know what I just said about Robert in terms of Robertson before Liverpool fans are going, oh, he's not your mate. You're calling him Robert. He's not your mate. You don't know him. That man. In terms of KDB's season, do you reckon he's having those things where because he's not doing like the 100, he's
Yes.
operating at 70, people are saying that there's been a
Fact.
drop off. Is
I
that
feel
what you
like
think it
it's
is?
similar to like the Robbo thing, where we're saying the levels have dropped up, so he's not scoring as many goals. If you see how many times he's rattled a crossbar this season or posts,
Whoa,
like the guy
we're
is
rating
pinging-
players off hitting
No,
off missing the
no.
target.
He's still Man City's top creator, bro. You
Yeah, 'cause
watch
they
any
play-
Man
because-
City
because
game,
he
he's the
would be.
only guy on the ball. Their system is go through KDB and hope for the best,
And how's that working out for them?
bro. Hey, that's Pep's problem, not my problem. But I'm looking at the individual player of the season last year, still up there this year. For me, I'm giving it to him
I mean,
as one midfielder.
I
You
think
can give
one
it to Bruno.
midfielder, I'm giving it to Bruno.
You can give it to Bruno.
I'm giving it to
I'm
Bruno.
not
that-
even mad at that,
Yeah,
but I
I'm giving it
personally
to Bruno.
KDB.
One midfielder, as we've just said all the
He's
words
made the
about him. I don't
difference.
need to
He's
say it
made
all
the
again.
difference. I
For
feel
me, it's Bruno. Hey, listen, KDB won the player of the year over the calendar, and I agree with that. He deserved it over that year. But if we're talking about 2020, from pre-lockdown and now, it's Bruno,
I
man.
think you're not letting recency convince you more.
No, but I'm talking about
Check
from
pre-
like
check
beginning of. Remember the
post-lockdown.
beginning of.
Check
as when he
post-lockdown,
touched-
check the beginning of the year as
For
well. When
me,
he
it's like,
signed,
remember,
he signed in
touched-
January,
he
bro.
touched January. He came in.
Bruno,
Six
this
days
is
later.
Bruno.
first
I'm not
year
even
in
discrediting
football.
Bruno. I'm
And then
thinking
it
you
was-
lot are underselling KDB.
No. I'm just saying January. Player of the month. February, player of the month. Flipping like he was
Didn't
just
Son get one as well. But yeah, anyway, carry on. Sorry.
And then what is it?
Speaking of which, wingers. Who's been the best winger of 2020?
Ooh.
This one's an interesting one because if you might look at like kind of like a standard level what they've maintained, you might have one name. If you look at kind of like people someone that's had high moments and everything, you might look at another.
Gotta be Salah, man. He's nicked it with the start of the season.
I was
don't know,
thinking
mate.
Mane.
They didn't even have. I saw journalists putting out their one. They didn't even. No one had it. They had Son over Mane, like most of them. Gary Neville and them, man.
I think Son is more this season recency, but I
same.
think second half of last season, I don't know.
I feel
You
like
spoke
again. I
about
feel
the
like
Kane
Mane.
thing.
Is,
I feel like Kane was more.
I feel like
prominent last
Mane is
season.
more like, again, as we said, it's like over the course of a season. But that's if we were doing player this season.
Right,
That's
so if
how
you're talking about the calendar year,
this season he just got his first goal in 10 games. If we're talking about
Calendar
you were
year.
just talking about Trent's drop off, you got to be consistent. Say the same about Mane.
if you're talking about calendar, I think it has to be the Egyptian king, surely.
What, has he got the most goals again this calendar year again?
Yeah, he's top
believe
scorer
so,
now.
yeah.
He's top
Yeah.
scorer now.
Yeah,
He
right now
finished
he's
top
in the
scorer
league,
last year.
Yeah.
I'm still going Grealish.
Best centre forward.
Proper fanboy, I swear.
Listen, you might want to use some Manscaped for them balls you sucking.
Hey! Don't fucking kill me.
Hey, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
Hey, that's your line in 2020. That's the bar.
That's funny still.
Hey, I'm crying.
That's a good one. He's done at it now. Boy. You're pissed now, boy. You're pissed now, boy. When I start cooking him,
The next Chelsea loss.
boy, he's pissed now, boy. Hey, that's crazy.
Hey, it's like you gotta love Stoppage
man.
Time. You see?
Listen, he's the best forward this season.
Forward.
I mean, sorry,
Shit,
centre
striker.
forward.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty straightforward. Okay.
Is it?
Danny Ings.
There's an argument
Yeah,
for Ings.
'cause I
There's
just
an
said
argument for
the
Vardy.
case for Kane for 2020.
Because if you
And
think
then we
about
just
Vardy,
said
when Vardy
Ings has
was
dropped off
injured,
this year.
That's a
They
good
were,
shout.
they were,
Jamie
were,
Vardy's a good
they were
shout.
sinking, and then he came back.
That
from
is a good
Volks.
shout.
But when Leicester were crumbling,
Actually, but
No,
he was
no, he
injured.
was
He was
injured.
injured. He was injured.
He was injured. When
No,
he
he
came back,
wasn't. No, he wasn't. Indeed, he was
didn't he
injured.
go on a
No, him
9-game
and
drought
Injury
this
were
year as well,
And
though?
then he came back.
Didn't he go on
Yeah,
that
he
long
did,
ass
he
drought
did,
this
he
year?
did.
and then he came back from it. And then if you balance out Ings' time injured as well.
Kane ain't had no droughts.
Ings. I was about to say, I
Yeah.
think it's Ings.
What's your
you lot-
argument?
you lot
for,
do
what's your argument for Kane? Talk to me.
For me, I said it earlier. I
Yeah.
think he was injured from March to January to March or whatever. Post lockdown, he was literally
That's true.
I think
you know, he
3
actually
months or
'cause
something
he was
like that.
supposed to play for the end of the
he
season.
wasn't.
Then Corona
He was
came.
done
You
for the
know what?
season, yeah. And then he comes back from that injury, hits arguably the best form he's hit in ages. Because you got to remember before that as well, he
And
had a
he scored
slow
in
start to the
September.
season.
Oh my god! He
And
finally
then he
scored in
finally
September.
hit his cleaned his dry September.
it
Started
August he
firing
scored
this year. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
you man don't want to give it to Kane.
Nah,
Let's
I don't
just
know.
be
I
real
feel
for
like
once.
Kane is. Mate, I don't know. I'm
This is
thinking
the
like
thing:
it's
is
just
he
normal. I
gets
don't
so
get
much
it.
credit.
Yeah,
You
just-
don't want to give him
No,
credit.
it's not even that about getting too much credit. But I'm just thinking like, well, we're getting
so
a bit
used
over
to
the
it.
top, bro, a little bit. But fair enough.
Because Ings, I feel like
We're
injuries
just saying
this
the
year-
best, innit? We're not saying MVP.
We're saying the
and stuff.
best. It's not
in-
MVP.
I'll give it to Kane. I think he just started the season so bad. But to be fair, Aubameyang did have a great end of the season. Won them the FA
Bro,
Cup and stuff.
I would have
to be
given it to
fair.
him
The
had
way
he had a
Albert
better
dropped
start
off
this year.
this start of the season.
It's
Flipping
not.
out,
It's
mate.
not acceptable.
It's
Yeah.
been smelly, and especially after you collect the checks.
Not
Yeah.
acceptable.
That's a bit shameless as
acceptable.
well.
Yeah,
not acceptable
yeah.
as
We'll
well.
give it.
His performance is
Kane,
gross
innit?
negligence.
Come on,
Like
say
it's
it,
actually
say
gross
it.
negligence what he's did.
Yeah.
Baby,
Yeah,
we got one.
Maybe.
I said Harry Kane. Mate. Alright, cool. Let's try and have a bit of foresight predictions in terms of
I thought he
2021.
was gonna do them situational
No,
questions.
no.
What would you do if
Captain is fucking anal in
You
your
come into the
missus.
change. You come into the change room and your teammates using your Manscaped.
boy?
Oh man. Let's talk about predictions for 2021. Prem winner. Is that unanimous?
The pool. Don't. This is prediction time. There's no time for silence right now, Cam. You can't sit there in silence.
Oh, actually, wait. Does
And
Craig
me
Mitch shout count
and
as one
me.
of the worst shots as well?
Yeah, that's a bad shout. He said
What,
that
the
they're
Tottenham
gonna-
title?
But we're gonna wield it up at the end of the season.
I think that, yeah.
We're
Hold
gonna-
that until the end
we're
of the
gonna wield
season.
it up at the end of the
2020 is still soon.
But
Nah, we need a title winner's name. So essentially, you heard it here. That silence means basically United are winning the title. He just doesn't want to look foolish on camera. Just so it's noted. And the fact that he's
His
rebuttaling
His
says
words,
it
not
Man
mine.
thinks he's is it Jabberwocky?
His words, not mine. His words, not mine. His words,
all.
not
I'm
mine.
just saying. Your
His words,
Cool.
not mine.
silence says everything sometimes.
Europa winner.
I was saying this is a tough one, but I think it's coming home.
You do.
I think it's coming home to us. I think
I mean, I
we
told
might
you
drop
last-
out the top 4 race and go for that all
I
in.
said
That's
that.
what I think.
I said that last week, innit?
Yeah.
So if that comes through, that's a foresight one for.
Maze's trying to claim everything now.
We want the
I
gold.
said this 6 months ago, you know.
Remember, I said it first TV. Oh man,
Spurs are probably going to win the League Cup more than the
Yeah.
Europa League. That's Jose's
AC are in Europa League, innit?
AC, Leverkusen.
I
there's
feel
a
like
few
the way
teams.
I
There's a
feel like the
few
way
teams.
AC are going, yeah. Just because of how young and tenacious that squad is, and then you've got someone like Ibra, anything can happen. But I would put Spurs as favourites. If Spurs weren't my favourites, I would say AC.
Ibra's lucky it's not the Champions League. But,
Favourites, fair enough. Yeah, go on.
I just don't know with United.
Favourites.
I feel like
I like that you lot are favourites.
with United, what I was
Who
gonna
did you
say
say
is,
was going to win the Europa?
with United, what I was gonna say United is, I
What
know
is
that
this?
fans don't believe in
What is this?
fans don't believe in Ole, yeah, cool and whatnot. But I just feel like if you just look at purely what's going on, you say it's not sustainable enough to keep playing like that. But you've sustained it for a whole calendar year.
What are you talking about?
In terms of United,
United?
you've sustained this form for a whole
Oh.
calendar year. You've kept level with Liverpool for a calendar year. You only have how many months left? Boy, I've already seen fans online
good,
saying
innit?
21, we believe it's coming,
Cuz,
we're coming.
cuz.
Ole way, Ole's at
Hey.
the wheel. We'll see what happens.
Him
in
said
De
Ole
Niro and
way, he
Solly,
just made
they're
that up.
leading that march.
Yeah?
Oh man,
Who, A1, it's only
Everyone, Solly,
Champions-
you man are leading that march.
Champions League winner. What are we saying?
season, they call it.
Believe. Who do you reckon's winning Champions League?
Wait. Champions League winner. This is the toughest
It's
one. I
open.
think.
It's
this
open.
is the toughest one.
Because I'm telling you, no one's impressive. And it's crazy. Just 3 weeks ago, I said the top teams in the game right now are Bayern and Liverpool, which I'll still stick with in terms of because they've got the credit in the bank.
But they've been faltering the last couple of weeks.
Boy.
No one is really
They've
trying
been
to
looking
be.
shaky.
Yeah, like the Champions League is open. I forgot. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot the draws. So I'm.
I'll
can't
put this
remember, but
question to you first.
I think maybe I
This-
feel like I
I'll
might
put
do a
this- I'll
nasty.
put-
Bro, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
they
I
might do a
think this
nasty
might.
little
I'm
I don't
hoping,
think so. I don't think
I'm
so.
hoping it's
This
two
one's gonna
teams,
put to you.
Juve or Atleti.
This
I
is-
hope
I
it's
think
Juve.
CR
I like
deserves a
Juve.
crowning, and Diego shithousery finally.
I wanted to put this
needs
to
its
you. Yeah?
rewards.
So this man managed to get your team of. I wouldn't say your team were duds, but he managed to get your team to a final. If he does go PSG and he has the firepower,
Hey, I might
do
have an
you
excuse to
reckon?
buy a new
Do you
PSG
do you
kit, yeah.
reckon?
Allow it, bro. You've been dissing Poch's thing since he's left.
Do you reckon
bro.
he could do it?
You've been dissing
What's
his thing.
this-
You've been,
what's this- what's
you've
this
been
fraud thing?
disrespecting Poch's thing, bro.
Stop, behave yourself.
Allow it,
please.
man.
Drink
Allow it,
your sugary juice and just be quiet. Just
Wait, do you know where I got
hold
this
your
from?
lips. Where'd you
I
go?
got it from Harry Bocane, mate. I got this from Harry Bocane. That's where I got it from.
You-
don't
Sorry,
try
what
it.
did you say?
I said based because Pochettino's got to final before when he wasn't expected
Do I think
to.
he can win it with PSG?
If he goes to
I
PSG,
don't
like
trust
the
that squad.
rumors are saying and everything,
I don't trust that.
but
squad.
I don't think people would have trusted your squad.
What do you mean?
I don't think people trusted would have
I
trusted.
thi- I
Liverpool.
think- I
Guess
think
who did
draws-
trust their squad?
Draws favoured us. You got to remember our run too there.
Guess
We
who
had-
trusted their squad?
Shut up.
Nah.
He only said that to negate what I was saying. Go watch the
Whatever,
playback.
man.
This guy's so full of
Whatever,
shit.
man.
He wants to claim
I told
everything.
you, man. Hey, you man could do something. You might win it.
Never.
You guys can get some
It was only because I said nah.
Nah,
And
lie,
I was
bro.
doing the
The
humble
humble.
thing, like, you know, nah. We don't really.
whatever, man.
But I don't trust the squad. And
What we're back on them, man. Back on
I
that
look
mess.
at that PSG squad and I think what they did last year, they almost overachieved to get there by relying on their 2 stars. I don't
It
know
was
if
all
them
one leg games as well.
Yeah, like there was a lot
True.
of things. I think I don't
With
know.
PSG, knowing the way PSG are, there's probably when Poch comes in, there's probably going to be an initial power struggle between Neymar and Mbappe
Yeah.
and
To be
Poch
fair,
and-
though,
you never
he
really know.
doesn't-
You
he-
never really know. Poch,
Because I think Dele Alli got his diva antics under Poch, so he might actually cater to him and be like, you know what, you're a superstar.
yeah, maybe.
And Poch has never managed players of that caliber.
yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like Kane is good. Kane is top class,
But
I
these
think
men are
Kane is
superstars.
humble.
Kane is a
These are
homegrown kid.
No, what I'll say is
These are man.
I-
These
no,
are
no.
these are like you know them
No,
star signings
Fuad,
we've
you're-
made.
no,
Kane
you're
has come through the
You're
academy.
overcomplicated. These men have won stuff.
No, that's
Why-
not what it is.
no,
That's not what it is.
no, but in general-
that's what it is.
No,
Do you know what it is?
no. Hear me out.
Let me tell you
Hear me
what's
out.
different. It's not about that.
No. Hear me out. In the sense that, yeah, if you look at what PSG's project is supposed to be, what they're supposed to be doing, what like the Neymar came there for and everything, right? If you have someone like Pochettino, and he comes in and it's like, listen, I want to take your hair and everything. To a certain extent, like we said with some of the greatest players in the world that have won stuff, and they look at them and just like, hold on, but are you sure you even believe that you can take me there? I've seen it before. Same thing we said that because Zidane's won it, maybe it's easier for him to go into Madrid, change room.
No, I get what you're talking about if you're talking about demand set, but in terms of like what he's talking about, he managed players that ilk. You can say Kane right now is ahead of Mbappe if you want, or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
these men are
ego-wise,
superstars.
Yeah.
What do they call it? They're franchise players. You know what I mean? That's what they call it in basketball. That is what they are. They got the boot deals. They are money machines.
You're trying to say no Spurs players have boot.
Fam. So that's what I'm saying. In terms of egos and stuff, it's a bit different when it comes to Kane and.
No,
I don't think Poch now.
Alright, cool.
Is too soon.
So
Bayern are probably still the favourites.
And then to sum up, really, PFA Player of the Year, who's in the running for that? The two players we mentioned at the top, I'm guessing.
Kane,
Bruno, man,
and Bruno. I think Kane and Bruno are going to be the two front.
Who do you think pips it?
Oh, who wins it?
Yeah, who wins it?
I'll go Kane.
Bruno or Grealish.
Provided there's no injury.
No, who's winning?
What?
Who's winning the PFA Player of the Year?
I'm going Bruno, man. The fact the papers love
But it
him.
won't say Premier League.
Bruno.
The papers love
Who's in the
him.
Premier League?
You're
You're a lesbian. Sorry. Yo.
Definitely out.
Continue.
So yeah, who's gonna win the Young Player of the Year, guys? Saka?
No, I mean it's early to just throw it in there.
No, I'm throwing names out. Saka, is he one of them?
Young player.
Yeah, young.
What's the qualification for that again?
21.
23.
You've got to be 23 and under.
Yeah, so you can be
Brother.
23 turning 24.
So if you turned,
Yeah, so you can be. that's why.
so
he run
Rashford's
it.
eligible.
You say that word again?
Nah, I already rectified it.
You can repeat it.
What was I gonna say?
Rashford is
if
eligible.
Rashford's eligible, then it might be Rashford.
Rashford is eligible. He's still 23, right?
Yeah, he turned 23 in October, I think.
Shout.
It's a weird season. I don't know.
How about your homeboy?
Who?
Your homeboy?
Mason.
No. Declan Rice. Obviously, West Ham it's
Good
difficult,
shout.
but in terms
Good
of the way
shout.
he's performing,
Yeah.
captain and everything.
Yeah.
I
He'll
think
be in
he
the
can get-
nominees. He'll be nominees. Reece James will be up there in the nominees.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll win it, but he'll be in nominees.
British hype.
Who you
Yeah.
think?
Who else is there?
Wesley Fofana.
No,
For fun? Oh,
Wesley Fofana, brother.
Oh,
that's a
shout.
really
I
good
keep
shout.
forgetting his age.
Fofana.
20
20 years old,
19 or
brother.
20? You just turned 20. That's a shout.
He ain't got enough flavour to his. He ain't got enough flavour to him.
I think they'll say,
But he
oh,
tried-
Leicester
daddy
done
said
a
it,
good
innit?
job. But it's like, brother, has anybody remembered Soyuncu this season?
He's
Just
been
like
injured. He's
Yeah,
been
but
injured.
Exactly
I
my
told
point.
you guys about
Exactly my point though. Nobody's
injured.
been like, oh,
It's
they're
been him
missing
and Evans. It's
Soyuncu.
been him and Evans.
Get out of here.
That's
Him and
what
Evans.
I told you, man, about Soyuncu. You guys were just
About who?
Gem as well.
Soyuncu was a industry plant used to beat at Maguire. That's all he
And-
was.
and-
And then
and
once
he
that
looked
died
better
down,
than
he's like,
Maguire.
"Oh, I'm out of here."
He looked
Yeah.
better than Maguire.
I'm done.
He's done his
That's
job.
it.
He's done his
I'm
job.
done.
I look better than Maguire.
Nah,
Say.
literally,
Oh,
he's
man.
an industry plant, man.
Listen, Johnny Evans.
I just mentioned
3.5 million, bruv. They spent on him. I saw in 2018.
When we man were doing the team of the year, I put Johnny Evans in there, not Soyuncu.
I was looking at it today. I was
And
like,
now look.
fam, he's been steady Eddie, just doing the
He's
job,
decent.
bruv.
He's decent.
But yeah.
We should never. I can't believe United letting him go and kept the rest of it.
The
Phil
clowns,
Jones.
Jones and Smalling.
Man said-
I'll allow
still
Small.
the
I would call him a
clowns.
clown, but
Man said the
but
clowns.
Jones, damn.
Nah, but you know, at the time they were.
Damn.
To me,
Mm.
to you, to me, to you.
Literally.
Listen, just like that. Is there any other business that we've missed? Champ of the week. Is there enough to do champ of the week?
Mm,
Bruv.
yeah, Rashford. Thank you very much for the 3
What
points.
did you
mate.
say? Mashford.
Rashford.
Oh.
Oh, that's a
Man said
nice one.
Mash
Though.
Tower.
Mashford, yeah.
Mash Tower.
He mashes goals.
Young assist.
Fuck! I gave you one.
Mashford. Marcus Mashford. Double M. Wait, that might be a new
What's
one.
up,
You know?
brother?
Yo.
Brother!
Hey, double M.
We said Murder Mace and Marcus Mashford.
Oh my god, this is the best show
Hey.
in the world. I swear to you.
Oh,
That's a good
man.
one. Still, that's a good one.
Nah,
I don't know.
I ain't really got a champ, to be honest. I don't.
I got one.
Go on.
I got a champ. He's my champ and dud in the same week.
Who?
Big
This-
Sam.
Oh,
Hey!
hey, listen. You know what? No. I need to say this in the most politically correct way, yeah. Big Sam got slapped up so bad, yeah.
Started asking for.
Man said, yo,
He started saying, call the season off.
yo, man said, I'm
Started
66
saying, he
years
started
old.
saying, recount the votes. recount. I demand a recount.
Stop the votes!
Yeah. Recount.
I must have tweeted, yeah. I said, listen, you know he's been at the game for time, yeah. He has never seen anything like this in his life. Fam, as soon as the second go in, yeah, he probably went to Sam Lee. Mate, where's the data pack? What's going on here, mate?
Did you see his face when the first goal went in? Man, the sun cross.
Bro.
Man's like,
Fam, he's probably thinking, what is football of today, fam? I'm coming here,
fam,
man.
who are these guys? What is this?
Yeah,
Whose mans is
There's
this?
no more real men. That's what
Literally.
he's used to
He's
managing.
thinking, hold on, what is going
He
on
saw
here?
Bios
This
and
ain't
said
my
on the little
pattern.
store and he said, whose mans is this?
Bro, you know,
He said,
usually
"Who's what?"
if Bolton or Blackburn go down, he'll probably just throw the Lucas Aid gel. Then man would drink that up, and then all of a sudden 2-1,
Time.
2-1 win.
To go
Oliver
from-
Jana or whoever them man were that he used to. No, that's at Stoke.
Hey,
Who's the Greek guy that was at Bolton?
Stelios Giannakopoulos.
What's his name? What was his name?
Stelios.
Stelios.
Giannakopoulos.
He won the
He's a
Euro,
Euro win,
he won
innit?
the Euro.
He's a Euro win, innit?
Yeah.
Campo
Euro 2004,
and all
bro.
that,
Damn, man.
Campo,
Oh,
Joe
my gosh, yeah.
Kayev.
That's real Barclays.
Yeah.
That's
That's
real.
That's what.
Barclays.
Yeah.
That you know that
Yo,
team, yeah?
That's
This
Barclays.
when Premier League changed, you know.
Listen, Reebok
When that
kits-
sponsorship Barclays got dropped,
What is it called now?
it became soft.
It's just called
It's
Premier League.
just called
Premier
Premier
League.
League.
They don't have a sponsor anymore, but they
When
had
it was
Reebok
Barclays
kit.
Premier League, real football.
They had Reebok kit, and the sponsor was who? Reebok.
And they were playing in the Reebok Stadium. Hey, I remember that.
Hey,
actually.
that is heritage.
Master P back to buy Reebok.
Listen,
Hey, big up.
black businesses, boy.
ownership.
Listen, if you want to come and sponsor us, I'll wear Reebok, fam.
Master
Reebok.
P, come on. sponsor
You want
the
your
shows.
brand here?
Man said your ad. Listen, you know what? Yeah, production. That's a
business,
very
yeah.
good. That's one of your best shots. That's Champ
Bruh,
and
you know
Dud
what?
in the
Dud-
same.
Yeah,
City.
yeah, true. I'll give it to Leeds for that tweet, but I can't bother to go into it. But,
Yeah.
but I'll give it to Leeds.
But
I don't think that was necessary.
I heard that. Listen, that was a nice
Um,
one to see the end of the year, man.
yeah,
Listen,
man.
thank you for
All the
No,
support.
all
Yeah,
the
even on a personal note, everyone I think should just plug whatever they need. It's not plug, but like say your
Shout
intentions.
out.
For me, I've obviously started proofs in the Pud show and stuff, but I've slacked lately. The work rate is gonna go up. 2021, I think from all of us individually
boy.
and as a show, we're gonna go crazy. So everyone
Boy.
needs to just stay tuned
Hey.
with us. What else is there? Again, thank everyone for the support through
Listen.
COVID, through everything. If we've been helping people get through as well,
real talk,
like
man.
literally, man, like we appreciate all the support. And even for me to do an interview with Andre Gray and Ranger and
real.
you to do one with Abong Lahore,
yeah.
all this stuff wouldn't be possible without people actually saying, do you know what, I like these
this.
guys,
Do
to
it
give us
again.
the confidence to even go and chat with these ballers.
Real
And they're
talk,
giving
real
us headlines, and you were all up in the Birmingham news and
Yeah.
stuff. My thing was on all
Bruv, it was
ESPN, all this stuff.
international.
It was
It's
it was
mad.
crazy.
The
So
Carlton Cole thing, that doesn't.
Carlton
I
Cole,
think the first clip went mad because someone that watched it put it out,
Mhm.
and then a journalist said,
yeah,
saw
yeah,
it, and then
yeah.
just
So even that,
Cool.
like,
It
even
all comes
having
through
people
word
like
of
Carlton
mouth
Cole,
as well,
Yeah.
bro.
literally, we've got things coming, man. Men's football, women's football,
Everything.
everything. We got
Everything.
things coming, man. It's
Listen,
gonna be.
stay
it's gonna be good.
subscribed,
Even
stay
might be dropping a
following.
little YouTube channel. Real
Listen,
soon.
I was
Watch
gonna
this
say I was
space,
gonna
yeah,
put you on the
I
spot, but now that
Nah,
you've manifested
nah,
it,
I
now you have
might-
to
yeah,
deliver in
nah.
it. Listen, it's a lot of
My
stuff
Spurs
coming,
people.
man. Shout production again as well. Like this, it's not possible without
Everyone
production.
obviously stays safe as well.
Yeah,
man.
real talk. Like it's this comes out tomorrow. If you can,
And-
try not to go out.
What have
please.
we got here, man?
Hey,
Real talk.
big up the
R.I.P. All the people
up.
that we've lost this
For
year,
real.
especially.
This
I ain't
is
gonna
legends.
lie. There's been a lot of losses. Everyone's lost somebody in COVID. I'm just talking about celebrity, of course.
Yeah.
Everyone's been a bad year for everyone, COVID wise. Everything. I'm sure everyone's been affected in some way or another.
But this
But
Maradona.
this legend right here,
Yeah.
I still think about this guy every day. You know,
Bro.
I think that
Literally.
once
It's
a
not
day I
real.
think about Kobe
Literally.
It's
Bryant.
not,
bro.
it feels like it's not real.
I can't believe that happened this year on set.
Bro,
On
that
set.
was
Because
the
I had
worst
to.
thing.
You
I had
weren't
to
here. Your
message,
baby
yeah.
was having your
I
baby.
had my kid, and then I
Yeah.
had to message her. I was like,
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah, and
We found out through you, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you messaged it, and then we were on
The
set.
thing is,
Like,
'cause I didn't want to message, and I was
Yeah.
like, but no,
that's too much.
Yeah.
Like
That
we were
was one
on
of the
set, and we
craziest
actually
episodes.
we actually got told on set that Kobe passed away, and it was a surreal. It was
mad thing.
it was a surreal moment, and obviously, again, we always just pay our respects. That's why we're gonna keep that
For
there,
real,
man.
man.
A
For real.
a
I know
legend,
there's
man.
people
More than a
probably
legend.
wondering, why they got a Kobe
Yeah,
jersey?
Yeah,
on
you
the
have
back?
to
It's
respect,
nah,
'cause
bro,
honestly,
that's
like-
homage, man.
That's
the
crazy.
legend.
Maradona as well.
Yeah.
For real.
What's the brother?
Papa
it's
Bouba
it's
Diop.
bad that I don't even know,
Papa
remember
Papa
his
Bouba
name
Diop,
at the
there's been a
moment.
few of them, man.
Yeah, what's his name again? Yeah, what's his
Oh,
name?
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman. Like,
There's been so many people
So
that
many
are
losses,
influential to kind of like what we believe, where we come from, everything that we've lost.
I
this
don't know
year.
about you, man. Obviously, you appreciate people when they're alive,
Yeah,
but obviously when they pass, it hits you as
it hits
well.
you differently.
But
yeah,
this whole, since he's been dead, this whole Mamba mentality is hit harder.
yeah,
Oh,
When I used to hear it,
100%.
I used to think, yeah, Mamba mentality, but that's a Kobe thing.
yeah.
But
But
when it's
now
past, it's just like
a way of life.
it's a way of life,
it
and that's the
means
mental.
so
Bro,
much more.
sometimes when I haven't put out content, or when
Mamba
it's, I'm just
mentality.
thinking, oh, Mamba
Yeah.
mentality.
Bro, that's the legacy he's left behind.
Legacy,
Yeah.
man.
That's
Legends, man.
the work he put in every
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
man. And then
Yeah.
the fact that he can leave that for
And
us.
the thing
to
is, yeah,
fucking
do
use
you know
that.
how crazy it is? Yeah,
It's only right, man.
the amount of times we've like worn like Kobe stuff. I mentioned Kobe things like in the pod. Like it's actually like almost an integral part of the pod that we don't actually speak about. So like
That's crazy, man.
it's crazy. But listen, thank you guys so much for
R.I.P. Pop
everything.
Smoke. R.I.P. King
20,
Bang.
21, more guests, more success. And yeah, man, listen, big up.
Oh, sorry.
All right, man.
Man said little
Sorry,
win. You know what? Yeah, on that bombshell, listen,
Yeah.
we're out.
Moving like
Make
young
sure you
thug and
subscribe
that,
and
bro.
everything. Listen,
Listen.
we're out of here, man. God bless.
Happy New Year, man.